And just before the table, what I will do, I will add one div tag, and here I will write down registration page or registration form update, whatever I call it. Okay. I'm writing it here. I will select this and I will go to this default, and from here I will extra large here to bold, and then I will go to this text portion. I will with the color as red and click OK, and then I will set this in the center. Okay, I will align it to the center. Then here, from here, I will start designing this. So using these controls, what I will do, I will go first. I will take the label control here, and I will take the text box, and then I will start copying those. So here I will take a text box, which I will keep it here. Then I will have this button option here, and I will have a button here. So I'll cut this button from here and put it here. Okay. Now I will put it like this, and in this label I will put the it's like I'm putting user name here, and on this button I will write down submit. This is normally a text box. I'm not changing anything here because this here only I want to put the details of the username. So username does not mean, so I will copy this and I will keep create different copies of this. Okay. Second one I want to keep it for the password. So I told you that in the previous class for the text box, you need to go to the text mode option. In the properties, if you right click, you go to the text mode. From here, from single line, you need to select the password. Okay. If you try to run it and check it, try to run it, and if you check it, then you can put the username, whatever you want. Because I'm putting and password, I'm putting like anything. So you can see this is working for the password. And it is working. So for the next one, I will again copy this thing from here. Label. I will put it here. And this one I will change it to something else like username, password, and after the password I will keep it like this one to the so in the username, password, then in the text portion I can write down the something like this like I wanted the here as mobile number or contact number, whatever it is. For that I will copy this from here, one more text box. So this is text box 1, this is text box 2, this is text box 3. I can go to the source now. I can make the changes from here also. Okay, so just a second. Trace again. I will go to the this thing, mobile number, and here we will not have this box as password because we have copied from there. So I will remove this from here. Don't want this because we are taking the mobile number. So I will put the property as max length here. In the max length, I'm putting 10 because the mobile number will be of 10 digits. Okay. So like we did in the HTML, when we were doing the HTML, then there also I do the same thing. So here also I will show you this is I'm putting any number like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After 10 it will not take. Although cursor is there, but I'm trying to write, but it is not writing. That means only 10 values or whatever the value you give in the max length, it will take. You can do this for this also. Then we can have in the registration form, we also require the other things like then we require the age one for the age. For age also there are two options which we can use. So one I will copy this and I'll put it here, text box again. I can drag and drop also, but I'm just copying so that saves my time. So here in this also properties, first I need to go to the source, so that I need to remove this thing from here. Max length should be removed from here, and text mode will be here as number. We need to put the text mode as number. Okay. Once you put the text mode as number, you resign, and then once putting the number here, then again we need to put the property here as minimum and maximum. If you remember, we did in the HTML also. So minimum age I wanted to keep it as 18, and the maximum age I wanted to keep it as 30. So I can keep whatever minimum or maximum I want. So once I run, then only I can see the effect. So before it was looking like a text box, but you can see here the minimum, the below age, it is not going below 18, and in the above one, it will go till 32. Okay. So we have put in the validation, and it is working according to the validation. So increment is also by one. If you want, we can put the step also there. If we put the step, then it will work with the according to the step. Okay. So if I put the property as a step here, so from the step, we can put, like I want to put step 2 means after every 2 digits it will increase, just like in the HTML1 we did. So after first 18, then it will come 20, then 22, then 22. Okay. So you cannot put the middle value here, 25 here. So it will give an error. Okay. It will ask you to put the same value, which is there. By 26, that is correct. That will take. So let's proceed to the next. So this is for the age which I have done. Even I can have for the like email or not. I can put it for the email also. For the email one also, I will take the text box. I will copy the same here from here, paste. And from here, what I will do at first, I will see in the source what it is typed. So I need to remove all this. Okay, this has to be removed. Now, in the place of text mode in number, you need to write down email. Okay. Or when we are writing the text mode, you can get the option. If you remove all this, if you start putting the quotes, you see that it will show the all the options that are available. So I will select email, and it is done. So once you select email, if you go and run and you check it, okay, so if I put it something like anything here, the form, so this will, it will not take this because this is not the correct format. So it will check for the format. Okay, at the rate is required. So I'm putting at the rate. How it will take. That is correct. So you can see form is loading. Form is loading. That means whatever the value you're given is correct. Once the form load, you. Okay, are you ready? So this is what we are going to do. So this is username, then we have password here, then we have mobile number here, then age, then we have email here. We have this value. And from here also we can add. I'm just adding the row below. You can do this thing, so we'll go and keep on adding this. So because I wanted to make it more, so I can. I'm just doing this, cutting it here, put it here. And last. Okay. Email also we have done. And now what I will do, I will start with one more control here. That is the drop down list. Okay. So I will keep it the drop down list here. I will take a drop down list, and here I will make changes. Select it, I will cut it from here and put it here. And this label text, I will change it from here. This is select country. This option is select country. So there are two ways of adding values to the drop down list. One is if you click here on this, select it, click here, and you see edit items. Edit items. Okay, you can click add, and here from here you can start adding the values. Suppose I wanted to put India. in India, then I can put US. So we both the values are there. Even you can put anyone below and up. Suppose I want to put this US above this, so I can click it here. So it will go. I wanted to put India above. So you can change the order. Okay. So I have added two values here. If I run and check it, go to the browser and check it. So I will have two values here, India and US. Okay, I can select any of them. So anyone I want to have. Okay. Form is submitting. That is correct. So now the other way of doing it, this is the manual way, but this is not preferred. What you need, the other way is you go to the code page, double click on the page, and on the page load event, I will, in the drop down list, I wanted to add something, then the option is drop down list one dot items dot add. And from here you can add the values. So here I will add, like I'm adding for India, the US I have added. I will add one or two more means this thing countries, like I'm going to add Great Britain. Well, I'm going to add here Australia, and I will add one more. I'm going to I'll add Bhutan here. Okay, you can add any of them. So I'm just adding two. You can add as many you want. Okay. So this will not be added just now, but once I run the application, once the this form runs, on the running, the page load event will be called, and on an instance, once you run, you see you'll find it. Okay. The third way is like I wanted it once I click this submit button or add button, then only, or the submit button, then only it should be added. So what I need to do, I will use this, copy this from here, and I will call it on the button click event. Okay. I can get it added. So I will add some more like, okay. So once I go to the browser, run it again, you can see these are will be added. These are already added. If I click on submit, now you see the others are also added. Okay, so once you click the submit, because page load event is being called many times, because that is why these two which I have added is added again, and these two are added now. Okay, so these are the ways of adding it. Okay, you can add from this there also. I'm just removing this from here. So you can see this from here also you can add. So now I wanted it to add on the button click. So I will take one more here label. Okay, so I just want to cut this. Okay. Cut it from here and then put it here again. Just wait and put it here. Again, I'll put one more drop on this here. This is, I will change it to select city. Okay. And in this, the values will be added automatically. Okay. So what I need to do first, I don't want to see this and this also both. Okay, on the page. It should only appear when I click on, or if I select any value from here, I will click submit. So what I will do, I will make label. Let me check which label it is. It is, this one is label 4. So this is label 4 dot text dot visible equals to false. Then this is drop down list 2 dot, this is drop down list 2 dot visible equals to false. Okay, once I click this button, these two will become active. That is how I need to do it. So this will become true. This will become true. These should become true once I click. It should become true. Means it should be visible once it is clicked. Okay, so I clicked it here. This is false, means this should not be visible. Once I click the button, then only it should be visible. First thing. Second, if I select India from here, then the cities or related to India should be added here. For that, what you need to do, we need to make an array first of all here. So in order to make array, you need to write down the data type. Okay, then I will write down IND for India. I will give this bracket here and equals and new and a string. Then again I will add four values here. So I will leave it like this. I'm going to add four values here. The first one I will add is Delhi, and I will add as Mumbai. I will add it here as then I will add it here. Similarly, I will create one more. I'm just showing it for two. You can make it for n numbers, whatever you want. Now this will be for US. I'm making it for the US. Where I've changed the settings. This will be New York, and this will be like anything else like New York, and here I'm adding some other city like whatever it is, Washington. Here I'm adding as New York, Washington. Then I'm adding as Las Vegas. So suppose I wanted to add only three here. You can add more. California, not only three only added. Okay. Now how it will be added? I have to put the condition here. First, the condition should be like drop down list one dot selected value, that is a property, equals to, if it is equals to India, then what we need to do, we need to in the drop down list two dot data bind, we need to put the data source equals to, in the data source we will put IND. We'll put IND. Okay, and the data source means in this box, in this drop down, this will be added, this list will be added. Okay, so we wanted it to be added along with this. So once it is selected, it will be added like this. So this condition will be similar for the US also. This is US. So once if you add, if we select US, this US, the small letter US, this list should be added. Okay, and in the end, in the drop down list two dot data bind should be called here. Okay, so it should be called data bind should be called, and it should be visible like this. Like here, they have shown it here also, and it should be visible both. So visible we have already selected it here, and it should be like this. Okay. So now let's run and check it whether it is working or not. I'm just running it. Continue with the previous anyway. Okay. Okay. So suppose this is India. So let me run it from the beginning because it should not be visible. So I'm just putting it here. Again, I will run it from here. I don't want to continue from the. We need to do it from the beginning. So I'll click it here. Print errors. Okay. Let's see what the print errors are. So these two are visible. Okay. This is not running from there. Let me check it again from here. So I go to the CS file. So this is a drop down list. 2 dot data bind. Okay. So this is the drop down list. 2 dot data bind. Okay. So this is the drop down list. 2 dot data bind. Okay. So this is a drop down list. 4, label 4, and this is drop down list 2. So on page low, level 4 visibility is false, drop down list 2 visibility is false. Okay, so it is not running from the new one. Okay, so if I click here submit, so there is no values are not being added. So let's check it out what we have done wrong here. So let's go to the source first. So I have done here just a second. Go to the first here. I need to check it from here. So it should be INDIA India. This is India and then US is in Canada. Okay. Let's check the source. Here's INDIA India. Okay, so selected value should be our equals this. Okay, and US is US capital. Then in data source we are binding this, and then the data source data bind should be called this. Okay, so we have called this on button click event. So label 4 and this both are being visible after we are doing this. Okay. So we have opened so many brackets, and this one closes here, this one closes here. So data bind should be outside this, and visibility should be there after this. So let's run it again and check it. Let's go to this page, and this is drop down list 2, drop down list 2, and this is drop down list 1. So in drop down list 1, drop down list 1, drop down list 2, drop down list 2. Preview. Okay. Yes. If I select this from here, I can click submit. So in drop down list 2, it is not being added anything. I have to check what is happening. Some problem is there. So this will be binary data source, data bind data source equals to this. This is selected value only. In drop-down list 2 will be added data source. Data source we are adding this IND. Let's debug it and let's see what the error is. Start debugging. Okay. From here, we can take this. Here it is adding, but this one is not added. So let me run the other one and let's check the previous one which we have opened. So let me open it from here over the website. I will open then project. Recent products. Yes, mute yourself.
క్లాస్ పెట్టుకున్నా ఉల్లిపాయలు కోయాలను ఒక
Okay, I've done this one, then this. Let's check this one. I'm running this here. Again, this is India view. Select any of them, US, let's submit to this. It's getting that one. And we are also getting this displayed. Okay. So you can see if I select India from here, then just submit it here. Now see, New Delhi, Mumbai, Delhi, whatever it is. If I selected this Mumbai from here, look at here, say India. Okay, so this will also be displayed here if you want. So there's the same code and the same thing we are doing it here. We are creating this, we are matching this, and after matching this, then you will get this. Okay. So this is all the code for today. You need to practice all these 3-4 controls which we have done today. I'm just sharing the code with you, with the admin, and he will share with you, and you will get to understand how to do this. Okay. So just practice all these: username, then password type, then age type, then contact number type, then email type, then this drop down list also. Okay. So both the sources I will share. I will share the code of this source for which you will get the design, and this source. This is the server side page, C# page code. So I will share both, and you will do it. Okay.